The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Prescott. Flush to his right. And right away he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Prescott to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Throwing to start the drive.
Simpson.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Simpson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well, and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
The Eagles at 4-5, a game under 500. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Back to throw.
Simpson
firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys?
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 58 yards. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People still...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd down, Simpson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Prescott off play action. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, Simpson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Operating from the gun, Simpson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Simpson. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott.
That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Simpson. This is Smith with a grab.
On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Simpson. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He won't go down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 42 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Eagles 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got Smith here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Simpson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Simpson. This one swung out to Montgomery. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Simpson. This will be caught by Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Man open left side is Brown.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a... And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And some room to run now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! Dallas got him from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Gay is on for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Simpson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw on second down. Simpson. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
To try again after the sack. Prescott going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Dak. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Dak. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
We go 47. We go 46, 46. We're going to 54, right here.
To throw, Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Eagles, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.